Cipher, hope you don't mind my checking in. You weren't expecting any other calls?
Hunter, my good friend. Who would I rather talk to?
I'm hoping no one. I get jealous. Your visit to Mega Security Ward 23 left it in bad shape. Now do I come into your house and break your things? But you finding that holotrap? Frying your keeper's synapses? That's kind of cosmic justice.
Once I find you and your bosses, he won't be smirking anymore.
Cipher, it's been fun. Playing tag, brainwashing you. Remember your keyword? But you keep coming, and we'll destroy your world. No friends, no allies, no empire left to fight for. Are you ready for that?
You're assuming I don't stop you first. This is Cipher 9 to crew. Prepare for takeoff.
This is Watcher 3 to Cipher 9. Things are a little chaotic without Keeper, so I need a minute to pull our files on Voss. In the meantime, I did want someone more familiar, but...
Apologies for the wait. Playing catch-up with our friends in the diplomatic service, but we think we can brief you.
I didn't realize we had an expert on board.
The diplomatic service has more experience with Voss than anyone. Certainly more than me.
We never served on Voss personally. It's a newly discovered world, home to a simple humanoid civilization. One species, one government, one city. Voss-Ka.
Primitive. They didn't even have spaceflight when we made first contact.
But they have art and laws and culture. More importantly, they have citizens who can use the Force. Not Jedi or Sith, but something different.
You're going too fast. Tell me more about the Voss species.
Their whole culture is based on solidarity, loyalty and obedience to family, and to the edicts of the mystics.
Those are the Force sensitives, healers and fortune tellers.
We want the Voss and the mystics to ally with the Empire. The Republic is petitioning them too, yet they remain stubbornly neutral.
Of course, half the galaxy has spies there. Who wouldn't? Keeper's files clearly indicate conspirator involvement, but no names or details. All I've got are instructions for a meet.
Keeper wasn't one to follow hunches.
I agree. She saw something in these files I don't. I'm sorry. There's a Teahouse in Voss-Ka proper. You're supposed to wait for a contact. He'll identify himself with the phrase, anew as the spring. I don't know who he is, or whether Keeper told him about the Star Cabal, but he'll know more than I do.
Assuming he's in one piece.
Assuming that, Watcher 3 out.
We'll await your instructions.
Please use all products only as intended.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
Fixer's work is never done. We're glad to serve.
Orders, sir.
This ain't fair. I got just as much right to be here as...
Trade beneath Voss-Ka with the outsiders.
Figures. After I paid the local rugrats to haul all my stuff up here.
Come in, outsider. You seek the alien enclave. The way isn't always clear.
Jonathan, tea for the guest.
Which tea?
All of them, until he finds one that suits him. I am Bas-Ton. This is my Teahouse. Forgive my daughter. We should start anew as the spring.
A woman like that has nothing to apologize for.
Only the mystics have nothing to apologize for. I know what you suggest.
When tea is ready, host the others. This man is a friend of a good friend. I will share his time.
I'll leave you two alone. I've never seen this planet before.
Don't worry. The family won't bother us, and no one else suspects. Living with these creatures for 5 years earns some credibility.
That's either quite a disguise or you're Voss yourself.
Our employers surgically altered me to look like the real Bas-Ton. The only way to infiltrate a closed society. I got to know my family, raise children, kiss my wife. I don't care how exotic they look, their breath always smells like Minok dung. It's some spice in the blasted food.
Aside from their breath, is there anything else you've noted?
I know their ticks and their customs. More about their tea than I thought possible. Problem is, they're stagnant. A Teahouse owner is a Teahouse owner for life. The real politics are above my station.
I can see why you haven't drawn attention. So, what's the word?
My orders were to find you a lead on Albathius, a human who showed up a few years ago. Voss called him the Shining Man. Where he came from is a mystery, but it only took him 5 weeks to go from outsider to practically Voss. Went through a dozen rites to earn their respect. Knew their culture inside and out. Knew their politics. Textbook infiltration. Impossibly perfect.
Craft is one thing, but you make it sound like he worked miracles.
Other people tried what he did, went through Voss initiations. At best, they got a pat on the head, like a pet learning a trick. The Shining Man was something different. The Voss believed in him, and he played them perfect. Then he died peacefully, buried with honors. No one's touched the case much since, so if you want to learn what the Shining Man was up to, you've got a nasty job. Start with the tomb.
What does died peacefully mean?
It means he went to his home in Voss-Ka one night and didn't wake up. Heart condition, they said. Tombs at the base of the mountain, holiest place a non-Voss can be interred. Predators keep the area clear these days. If you want to go in as a pilgrim, I've left clothes and instructions at a dead drop. Give me a call once you're in.
Third Ton returns at sunset.
Our family must prepare a welcome. We will speak again.
en Valos Enule. Creative Temple.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
You're holding a Voss outfit, part of the Pilgrims' ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the Pilgrims supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak, but all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
took a nasty fall. This is fantastic. This must be what Korriban is like. Cipher, I don't even care that it's a monument to our enemy. It's too perfect.
Bas-Ton, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample, too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
What do you think this stuff is worth on the off-world market?
I try not to wonder. I'm not leaving the family anytime soon. Bas-Ton out.
You return. Father, your friend.
Come share our meal. My brother Tu-neh is with us. We celebrate.
You could tell me of your time on Voss.
So far, nothing has been more enchanting than the woman I met at the Teahouse.
There is more of Voss.
Come, meet Tu-neh and my son.
Vamos-Ka allows me to work in the alien enclave. Outsider faces, outsider materials.
You will never be an artist. But it is right. Your people bring Voss opportunities. Be proud of your role.
Bas-Ton never said anything about your art?
I sculpt outsiders as meditation. You might sit for me.
Father's friends introduced outsider goods. Is that how you met?
I'm sure Bas-Ton could tell the story better.
Our story is not important. We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired.
Your company is welcome.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the Wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Something not sit right with you?
The Mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the Mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the Mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
How do the Mystics operate exactly? They're fortune-tellers, government advisors.
Influential as the Dark Council, reclusive as the Jedi Masters. About the second part, though, made whole in the Wellspring of the Shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured. The sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
I need to find out what the Shining Man was up to.
There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voss-Ka. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the Mystics' rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
I was a child, but I've never seen an alien shrine. I'm quite excited.
You have faced the trials, outsider, but the Wellspring is for the broken.
I came a long way to consult with your masters.
The mystics tend the Wellspring. The mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
Maybe I wasn't clear. Tell me about the Shining Man's visit to the Wellspring, or even the mystics won't be able to heal you.
This is our best behavior?
I know the Shining Man. I did not know he came here. The mystics never speak of past work. Wellspring history is preserved in the Vitalicrons. Memory of each petitioner, technologically stored.
You're doing well. Cooperate and I'll be gone soon.
You do not... My service is right. I will take you to the Vitalicrons. Each genetically locked by the petitioner who created it. Only its creator may examine the past. I know nothing else.
Thank you for your time.
I wouldn't have thought that necessary, sir. But I suppose he can't tell anyone now.
Bas-Ton, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
What about the genetic code itself? Anything unusual?
Not sure. Looks like there might have been some odd triggers built into his body. Could explain the corpse decay.
Attempting to unlock the Vitalicron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll.
I remember so little. What did the scroll say?
A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us.
Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands.
Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voss-Ka.
Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You're the Shining Man.
Huh. Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he conned the Voss.
He manufactured a prophecy somehow and came to the shrine to earn the mystic's approval. Then on to Voss-Ka.
Where the regular Voss learned to love him. What worries me is where he claims to have gotten that prophetic scroll. The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, and our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I'm tired of Voss legends getting in the way of my work. I'm going.
And I'll dig up what I can, but we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the Teahouse. Bas-Ton out.
This ain't fair. They got just as much right to be here.
Trade beneath Voss-Ka with the outsiders.
Figures. After I paid the local rugrats to haul all my stuff up here.
believe in the Commandos?
I believe in my father's judgment. Outsider, there's something you must see.
Something's wrong. Tell me.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Bas-Ton doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Bas-Ton went into the city.
I need to go. Breathe a word to your commandos, and Bas-Ton isn't the only one who will suffer.
My first hostage crisis. I'll follow your lead.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I don't think Bas-Ton is here, sir. There's something on the body.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger.
I don't think Bas-Ton is here, sir. There's something on the body.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger. I said I wanted to meet you. Still do. But privacy is in both our interests. The Voss commandos deploy scanning posts out here. Decommission them, and I'll send you final instructions. No recordings this time. I finally get to see your face. Congratulations on disabling those scanners. Sending coordinates to our meet.
Who are you? Why did you take Bas-Ton?
That you'll want to ask my boss. And time's wasting.
Took a nasty fall. nasty fall.
Team Alpha down. He is tough.
Nagi Chanapa.
Yes, sir.
Putula Musta, Wobrani Tampio, Dupushi Wampa.
I work to support Nemro the Hutt under that name. That makes you Nemro's rival.
Gadwachini Toiga, Anulia Okba Kisa Spita Perupa. Nabiska Kurbalia, Biti Bodenya. Bumicha Kulka, Dumaji, Taus Azalas Uval.
Mind if I skip the speech and just start shooting?
Ow! The boss is out. Job's over. Get off-world.
Kavadompa Stupa, Makinsaliga, Kapatonga.
You should have tempered your ambitions, found yourself a casino on Nar Shaddaa. Now you leave me no choice.
Someone really wants you dead to go digging up your past. Trying to keep you from the Shining Man.
Don't move. You behave. We'll find you a nice Imperial medic to treat you.
I'm not making it home. But at least I'll die an Imperial instead of a blasted alien.
I mean to finish this mission, but I need your help.
I was studying the Nightmare Lands when I was captured. The Chamber of Ashes. It's where the Shining Man supposedly found his scroll of prophecy. The only maps of the Nightmare Lands are locked in the Capitol building. Carvings, tapestries. You'll never find your way without them.
If there's anything I can do, just name it.
Make the last 5 years matter. My Voss family. They'll get you inside. Get you to the maps. Never thought I'd die here.
Perhaps it is destined.
The mystics haven't spoken.
Not to us. We may hope.
Outsider, where is my brother?
Bas-Ton's dead. He was helping me reach the Nightmare Lands. So, now you're going to pick up his slack.
You didn't save him.
I know the Nightmare Lands. Bas-Ton asked about the sacred carvings. I did not know it was for you. The carvings are protected heritage. Only a Voss may study them.
There must be a way. Bas-Ton thought you could show me.
Bas-Ton prized your friendship. We must honor that. Only Voss see the carvings. You must be Voss. Become one of our family.
Family or not, will anyone see me as Voss?
We would. It would last long enough. Yanaton, are you willing?
I am. Bas-Ton was to choose my husband. He never did. Join our family in marriage.
I knew there was something special between us.
It isn't real.
We mourn later. Make preparations. Go to the sacred flame in the city. You will be married today. You will see the carvings of Nightmare Lands. Bas-Ton's wishes fulfilled.
Leaving, sir. Sir, I know it's just for show, and I know we're chasing conspirators, but I'm really very excited for you.
A veil is for women when a family member is lost. What we do defies custom. No veil is right.
You can still back out if you want.
For my father, for you, and for myself. This scroll contains our oaths. Read, and I will begin. You who have no family, come to join the family of Neotun, who birthed Zetun under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a daughter of Bas-Ton. We are children. Will you become Voss with me?
Nothing's ever simple, is it?
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the Voss to our destiny?
Here's where I ask if you pledge yourself to me.
It is. I will. Walk with me before the flame. So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. The ritual is over, except for the rite of ardor. We don't need to participate.
You may as well tell me.
A Voss's passions are suppressed until marriage. The first night awakens them, creates a bond between husband and wife. If you wish to see the rite through, I would be with you.
Spend the night with me, Yonatan.
In the morning you will see the sacred carvings. You can walk into darkness. For now, we are together.
Cipher 9 to ship. The Voss have shown me their sacred carvings, and inform me that a Sith, Merbeck Gen, can provide safe passage into the Nightmare Lands. All evidence indicates our conspirator came from there. I mean to seek out the Shining Man's base of operations and learn the conspiracy's connection to this world.
time due to the